In this video, we're going to be talking about multiplication and division of fractions. Okay, so let's take an example. Say we have two fractions. We have, say, 2 over 3 times 3 over 4. Now, to multiply these two fractions, all we need to do is to multiply the numerator of this fraction and the numerator of this fraction, numerator of this fraction and the numerator of this fraction. Okay, so that will be equal to 2 times 3 over 3 times 4, right? Okay, so this is ultimately equal to 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 4 is 12. Now this fraction can be broken down into smaller forms. You know that 6 divided by 6 is 1, 6 into 12 is 2, which is equal to 1 over 2. Okay, so let's take a few extra examples. So say we have 4 set of fractions, say 2 over 4 times 5. Okay, so if we have something like this and we're multiplying all the fractions together, this would basically mean 2 times 5 times 7 times 1 as the numerator of the new fraction, and then 4 times 6 times 8 times 2 as the denominator of the new fraction we're going to get. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10, times 7 we have 70 as the numerator, times 1 which is still 70 as the numerator. 4 times 6 is 24, times 8, that should be 4 times 6 times 8 times 2 is equal to 384. Okay, so we know that 2 can go into here 35 times. We know that 2 can go into 384 192 times. Okay, so the answer to this multiplication of set of fractions is equal to 35 over 192. Okay, so let's take an example again. So let's say we have 3 over 5 times 4 over 6 times 7 over 2. Now I'd like you to pause the video and try this one out yourself. Okay, so it's still the same logic. We are multiplying the numerators of the fractions together and then the denominators of the fractions together. So this will be equal to 3 times 4 times 7 divided by 5 times 6 times 2. Okay, so this is equal to 3 times 4 times 7, 3 times 4 times 7 equals 84, and then 5 times 6 times 2 equals 60. This fraction can be broken down into a smaller form. So 2 into 84 is 42, 2 into 60 is 30. This one can still be broken down into a smaller form. 2 into 42 is 21. 2 into 30 is 15. Okay, so this can also be broken down into a smaller form. 21 divided by 3 divided by 3 we have 7. 15 divided by 3 we have 3. Okay, it's 15 divided by 3 we have 5, 5, not 3. So the answer to this problem equals to 7 over 5. So let's look at division of fractions. When you have two fractions dividing themselves like this, you could change the division sign here by switching the denominator and the numerator of the fraction. So that would make it become in this form. Okay, So you have 2 over 3 times, you switch the numerator and denominator of the second one, so this will become 2 over 4. Okay, so the sign, the implication is that the sign at the middle will change. So this is equal to 2 times 2, which is 4, is equal to 3 times 4, which is 12. So we know that 4 can be divided by 4, and 12 can also be divided by 4 to make it 3. So this is 1. 4 can go into 4 ones. 12 can go into 4 can go into 12 3 times. So this is 1 over 3. Now let's take another example. Say we have 2 over 5 divided by 4 over 3. Okay, divided by 5 over 6. Okay, so we do the same thing. If you have to change this sign here, you have to switch the denominator and the numerator of the fraction. Okay, and if you have to change this sign here, you have to switch the denominator of this fraction and the numerator of this fraction. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So this thing can be rewritten as 2 over 5 times 4 3, you see the denominator and the numerator, over 4 times 6 over 5. Okay, so this should ultimately be equal to, we know that 2 times 3 times 3 times 6 equals 36, and we know that 5 times 5 times 4 equals 100. You can also go 2 here is 18, 2 here is 50, so this is 18 over 50. 2 can also go into 18, which is 9 times. 2 can also go into 50, which is 25 times. Okay, so that's the answer to this problem here. Now let me drop an example for it. So say you have 1 over 4 divided by 2 over 5. You can pause the video and try to do this example yourself. Okay, so the way we did the other ones, first change this sign. We have to switch the numerator and denominator of the fraction. Okay, so this will become 1 over 4 times 5 over 2. Okay, so this is equal to 1 times 5 divided by 4 times 2, which is equal to 5 over 8. Okay, so that's the answer. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and leave a like. Thank you for watching.